Our playoff march was stalled on Monday night as the Leafs lost to the Flyers 4-2. Well, the Leafs were riding high after coming out of that 5-4 overtime win against the Montreal Canadiens, and they're sitting last in the East. And right now, with the Habs team they're making pretty much anyone's backup goalie look like a Vezina Trophy candidate. So the Leafs were riding high on that win. They rode into Philadelphia, and let's just say things didn't go so well. First period, Grabowski gets penalized for high-sticking Giroux, pretty much like a couple of seconds after puck drop. But luckily, the Leafs were able to kill off the penalty. Jody Shelley gets penalized. In that penalty, nothing really much happened. Phaneuf did hit Talbot, but the Leafs had trouble getting over the Flyers' blue line, which was kind of frustrating to watch. I mean, the Flyers were doing a good job at keeping the offensive juggernaut that is the Toronto Maple Leafs out of their zone. But luckily, after the penalty ended, Phil Kessel snaps one past Bobrovsky, 1-0 Leafs. And Grabowski then takes a shot on Bobrovsky. Well, that's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? Bobrovsky. Anyways, unfortunately for Chris Pronger, he was on the wrong end of the fall through, and he was hurt bad. I mean, Grabowski shot the puck, but Pronger got hit by his stick. Oh, that was nasty. Wow. I mean, like, according to the Flyers' general manager, there was a big lump of blood around this area, this part of the head, and he's going to be out for at least 3 weeks. That's not good. I mean, that's a huge loss to the Flyers. And there was no high stick call because, like I said, it was follow through on a Grabowski shot. But anyways, Lupul is penalized, and it was a 4-minute penalty. He took a high stick on Reed. Oh, it was not good because he was bleeding, and then things got worse from there because Yager got behind Mike Komisarek and Luke Schenn on a breakaway down the center, and he beats the Monster and ties the game at 1. I must admit, I'm a bit surprised by a couple of things. First of all, that Luke Schenn would let Jaromir Jagr get behind him. And second of all, I thought the Monster would have been a bit more prepared to handle those kind of shots, because that's pretty much Jagr's trademark shot from down the center. Anyways, Carlisle is penalized. 30 seconds to go in the first period. The Leafs couldn't capitalize on that in the second period as it started. And Koeman gets hit from behind, and he gets up. He's okay. Jagr is also on another breakaway, but the angle on this breakaway is different. He's coming in from the left side, so he can't get the shot off that he got to score the game-tying goal. He shoots the puck, and the Monster makes a brilliant pad save with his right pad, and the game is still tied at 1. And let's just say, in a scramble in front of the net, or in front of the Leafs net, the Monster Mike Komisarek pushes Braden Schenn into the netting, and the net is dislodged, but unfortunately, because it was dislodged because Mike Komisarek pushed a Flyers player, he got penalized. I think it was a delay of game or something. I can't remember. I've never seen any hockey player get penalized for pushing somebody into the net. I think it might have been interference. The interference delay of game. Anyways, it was costly for the Leafs because Scotty Hartnell scored on the power play, and it's the 2-1 Flyers lead. This goal was a bit of a controversy. I mean, I argued with a couple of Leaf fans about this. I thought that should have been called off for goaltender interference. The Monster was down, he was pushed down, and Scotty Hartnell was on top of the Monster. And not only that, but his stick got in the way of the Monster's left pad making a save. And if he didn't do that, then the Monster would have been able to make the save, and the game would have been tied at 1 going into the third. That should have been goaltender interference. I mean, this is the second game the Leafs have played that had some bad refereeing, except this time they were on the wrong end of the lousy refereeing, and they go into the third period trailing 2-1. Well, it doesn't get any easier for them because MacArthur's penalized in the third period. Briere gets a penalty for high sticking, and then Scotty Hartnell. Okay, this goal was not controversy. This was a good goal. He scores on the Leafs to make it a 3-1 Flyers lead. But then David Steckel scores to cut the lead to 1, and it's 3-2 for the Flyers. But then the same thing happened again. Yager got around our defense and scored almost an identical goal to the Flyers' first goal, and it's a 4-2 Flyers lead. And not only that, but it's a 4-2 Flyers win. I mean, the Monster played good, but it's games like these that are making Leaf fans wish that we could trade Mike Komisarek. The goals are mostly not the Monster's fault. He played well. I just think that the defense could have played a lot better. But the Leafs, well, some of the passes that they took, it kind of looks like they were a little surprised and they were unexpecting. And I think the Leafs came in unprepared or tired, or they were just really surprised. I'm not sure what's going on, but the Leafs, I feel, need to be better coordinated against like the Flyers, or especially against the New York Rangers, Pittsburgh Penguins, the Ottawa Senators, because chances are the Monster is going to get the start against the Penguins or the Senators. So we need to play our best in front of him. We need to show him the same kind of confidence that we show Reimer. Otherwise, I don't even like to think of the negatives that would happen. Nevertheless, I don't mean to put anything bad on the Monster, but so far the Leafs' road record is 1-2-0, which is interesting because that happens to be the Monster's current record with the Leafs so far this season, 1-2-0. I do feel that he could be better, although the Boston, well, I think he was just getting the butterflies out of him, which is good because every team suffers a loss. I mean, Washington's still waiting its first loss. Nobody can go 82-0-0 in one season. So, until after the Leafs beat the New York Rangers, and I'm sure they will because right now the Rangers have about 4 goals less than Phil Kessel has right now. So until after Thursday night's game, go Leafs, go! Go Leafs, go! Go Leafs, go! Go Leafs, go!